Hello, hello. Currently going around the Discords to share the fact that I'm live. It's a lot more tedious. It's surprisingly tedious setting all of these to different Discord servers. All of them have different channels in which to send links like these. Hello, I see Tinsheet in chat. I see X in chat. Welcome to the stream, and I see I have 4 concurrent viewers. Feels good. So on the docket today, we have King of the Stars for the Princess the Hopeful, the tabletop game being worked on by Huitzel. We have a rogue tiefling D&D character, rogue tiefling D&D character for Goji, and we have multiples from Blue Studio. So I was planning on I made this for the, what is this called? I made this for the thumbnail. It was supposed, and the plan was to make a PC98 sized version of this, but apparently Blue Studio was able to just squish down the image and clean it up, and it just automatically worked. So I guess I don't need to work on Mima anymore. So let me just real quick. That's done. Ooh, I see Bad Time Bree here. Welcome to the stream. Mima on vacation? Yeah, pretty. It would be really funny if this was exactly what happened. Mima just went on vacation for like 20 years. Oh my gosh, it's been for 25 years actually. Because her last appearance was before. Did she even appear in Mystic Square? I don't think she did. Let me take a drink. Okay. Stayed up late to catch the stream again. That's understandable. I'd prefer if you didn't, but I'm not gonna say no to more views. She was playable in Mystic Square, I think, or am I mistaken? I wouldn't know. PC98 is one of my blind spots when it comes to Toho. I know just enough about PC98 to be able to make jokes about it. That's about it. I'm basically as knowledgeable about PC98 is about most Toho fans are about Toho proper. Which is not very. If I didn't stay up, I wouldn't be here at all. Time zones. He was playable in Mystic Square. Gotcha. I remember that there were 4 playables in that game. 4 of them. Okay, let me think. Was one of them Yuka? Was one of the playable characters Yuka Kazami? Time zones are a lie made up by the government. Parentheses S. They're not so much a lie made up by the government as it is a clunky recreation, clunky representation of people's lived realities. I don't think it would be better if everyone was just in the same time zone. Like, someone could say, like someone from, say, the eastern edge of China could say it's like 8 p.m. and the sun will still be up for them. The sun will still be up for them. And someone from the western edge of China, it'll be the dead of night. I think I did play Yuka when I played it. Gotcha. We must expose the time zone hoax. It's not a hoax. It's just very unfortunate. Very unfortunate timing. Make every continent have one time zone. I don't think that would fix the issue of every single... I don't think that would fix the issue of the Earth being round. And it being different times of the day at any across the globe. At the like the placement of the sun is going to be different depending on the time of the day, regardless depending on where you are, even if it's the exact same time temporally. If it took all the time zones and pushed them somewhere else. Yeah, yes. Genius. I don't understand how we would do that though. Oh, this is still the base version of Lackadaisical Huntress. Should I keep the base version? Like, I have multiple versions of Sharktooth. I might as well, right? Like, it's like, the new version is different enough. You can't push time zones because of time zones. Duh. I put a mirror at the night side of the Earth so they get sunlight too. And it makes time zones pointless. What if the moon was twice the size of the Earth? What if the moon was the size of the Earth? Be like, take a drink of my tea instead of coffee. Tea instead of coffee because coffee is expensive. Well, instant coffee is not expensive, but instant coffee is almost all... It's almost all creamer and sugar. There's barely any coffee in it. Cover the moon in giant glass panels to make it a giant disco ball. That's true. Like, the moon isn't very reflective, but nighttime is so dark that it looks really bright regardless. Nighttime is so dark that it still looks super bright. The same way a tiny LED can make a fully dark room seem way brighter. Exactly. Did I accidentally delete the thumb? What happened to the thumb that I drew? I think I accidentally deleted the thumb that I drew. Oops. But let's do this the natural way. We just started. Let's not resort to the easy way out immediately. Put a massive death ray in the moon to destroy the heroes and the Earth. I am not a supervillain. Starkiller base be like. Make it so that it not only destroys the Earth, but it also destroys the 9 other planets on the solar system, or 8 other planets in the solar system. No, I was correct the first time. The 7 other planets in the solar system. Ever see a streamer say something, correct themselves multiple times, and then end back up in the same answer that they said earlier? Said the first time? I fully trust Fizzy. They seem very sane. I trust them too. They seem very trustworthy. Fizzy talks like my best friend, Infinite Mascara Snake-kun. Who is aware of what I'm referencing when I say Infinite Mascara Snake-kun? There are 2 correct answers. I left for a second and Fizzy is referencing Super Laser Piss. I'm not ready for such knowledge. Since the only people in chat have answered that they don't know, it is based on a bit from a podcast I started watching a few months ago called Versus Wolves. They had a bit at one point where they talked about how there's always this one friend in popular media. There's always this one friend who betrays everyone else, and it's always kind of obvious that they're going to betray the others because they're always dressed the edgiest out of the cast, and also they're named things like Snake-kun. Also, Hiss on the Moon I've probably made this made this comment before, but like, while the fan dubs themselves are fine, I find them quite funny. It made talking unfortunately the fan dubs have made talking about Sonic Adventure 2 story completely impossible. Completely impossible without getting derailed at some point by people quoting the fan dubs. I am evil, said Mr. Evil Guy, who was evil. Oh, Mr. Evil Guy, you're so funny. Now come on, we have to save that orphanage. Yes, save the orphanage. There was another person who had a bit like that. Who was it? I think it was a Pro ZD skit. What was the name of the guy? Archibald, right? No, it wasn't Archibald. It was Lysanderoth. The guy, he made us... This world is imperfect. If only I could destroy it. Build it anew and make it as beautiful as me. Introduction. I am verily the great Skeletor. You may know me, or not at all, but I do poetry. I have 217 of them as of right now. Welcome to the stream, Skella 4 Updoc. As you can see, I am drawing. Currently working on the line art for King of the Stars for Huitzel. This is a commission. I was paid to draw this. That brings you to my chat. Other than the YouTube algorithm. That's the easy answer. Huitzel from Darkstalkers? No, but actually maybe. I'm not sure. It's someone working on a tabletop role-playing game. And the King of the Stars is their own original character based loosely on Guan Yu from Chinese history. I was about to say Chinese mythology, but I'm pretty sure Guan Yu is an actual person. Dr. Sus. Pretty sick stuff. I think I shared the thing at one point. They had a thing they wanted to send to me. Where was it? Copy link. So this is their itch page. This is Princess the Hopeful. Let me just put it in chat. I should have put the 37. Let me fix that. To-do list. Huitzil 37. There we go. If you're just... For the records, Skella, if you're just here to do a bit, please leave. If you have no intention of actually interacting with the stream and the other members of chat, other than the share your poetry, share your poetry and or memes, please leave. Come on, man. You know I'm not gonna do that. So you're not going to interact with chat at all. Gotcha. All right. Goodbye. That was very easy. It's possible they meant something else with that, but they were being vague. And I don't have patience for it right now. This is technically work. He's gone, just as quick as he came. Wasn't here for long, yet left all the same. Not a shame. He has himself to blame. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. The Skella arc. Truly the arc of all time. It's not so much an arc as so much a villain of the week. But I am glad that he made that Skella made it very easy for me. Literally saying no, I don't plan on actually interacting with the stream or chat. By making that clear, he saved me a lot of hassle trying to figure out. Like there were people on my stream before who did plan on interacting with the stream, but made things chaotic in a way that I disliked. I didn't hate it, but it's like I didn't hate the way they made the stream chaotic. But it was clear that they were making other people on the stream uncomfortable, so I kind of just shrugged and sent them away. This is my first witnessed murder. Why are we calling being banned from the chat a murder? Like, the guy wasn't even a regular here. They probably don't even care. What was I saying before Skella arrived? Something about the Sonic real-time fan dubs. I don't think I need to repeat myself with that. I already said it in the previous stream. I used to have someone like Skella in my life, in my live stream chats. I shot that down immediately. It was frustrating to have people like that. People who just refuse to actually engage with the stream and just they're only the only thing they wanted to engage with was the bit that they had planned. Yeah. I kind of had that as well. I was doing some blind runs of Silk Song, and there were early on there were people whose only intention of going to my stream was to backseat me. So I had a big old backseaters band. Counter. It went up to 2. Was Cheese over 1 year ago? Cheese was over 1 year ago. You witnessed the backseater ban? Oh yeah, you were during the Silk Song during the Silk Song streams. Nice. Cheese sounds familiar. Didn't I talk to him at one point? Yep. Cheese was basically a 4chaner. He was relatively tame for a 4chaner. So I decided to let him be. But at some point he started making Nazi jokes. You know, as a 4chaners want to do, and removed him for the chat for it. Excuse me? Yes, exactly. You know, very common pastime of 4chaners making Nazi jokes. Lore dump happening right now. It's wild to think that my stream has lore. But yeah, I have been doing this for 2 years now, so... No, 1 year now. 1.5 years now. So, it makes sense that I would have lore. It's added onto the wiki that I totally did not make up. Indeed. Just have to make sure that they don't overlap. Don't want tangents on the line art. Make the lines tangents make the lines harder to read. Any more? This should be visible. Redler Wiki would go hard. Uh, would it go hard? I do wonder that. I mean, if you go and search Redler Wiki, you're gonna end up at the Zoids Wiki. You're gonna end up at the Zoids Wiki because I'm literally my name is literally based on the Redler, the robot dragon, the robot dragon mech. I would read the official Redler Wiki. Maybe someone who is very into me would know that, know what to do with that. But like, I've been on the internet for a long time. You're gonna have to go back to it as early as 2009 to actually have a wiki of my exploits. Although I don't have many exploits, to be honest. Right. I need to use the actual... When I use the curve tool, it has to be on a color, not the eraser. Oops. Something that has red in its name being purple is crazy. Okay. This is the base type. There are also other types. Where is it? This is one of the Redlers. This is one of the Redlers. Here's another. Here's another. Like, this one's red. This one's red. This one is red. Where's the one that I have? This one. This is the one. This is the Redler that I had as a kid. Well, one of them. The other one I had was purple. This is one of the kinds of Redlers that I had as a kid. You could technically say it's orange and not red. Like, I wouldn't argue with you if you said it's orange and not red, but you know, if you collect 7 Redlers, you get 1 wish. Hi, I was recommended the stream, wanted to drop by and watch. Hello, welcome to the stream. I take it you like art? Right now I am working on a commission for Huitsil 37, writer for the Princess the Hopeful tabletop role-playing game. This is going to be artwork for that. The only reason I know about Zoids is from the guy named Zoid Fanatic who made 10,000 edits to the Yukuri wiki. Very clean. Hi, Nova. I take it you know each other. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's go back. Let's go. Inappropriate background check. How do you know each other? Slam's desk. How do you know each other? And then the good cop will go, don't be so aggressive. But yeah. Wait. They are my partner. We are dating. Aww. We need lore for the wiki. Are you serious? I am not going to disclose lore specifically just for the wiki. I'm gonna disclose lore if it comes up. Like if I have an interesting story that I think is relevant to the stream, then I'm going to share the lore. Otherwise, I don't know. Just keep a spreadsheet handy, I guess. I swear, officer, I'm innocent. Oh, that is your first mistake. You don't talk to police unless you have a lawyer. Let me take a drink. What would an arc synopsis for Redler stream lore be like? Taking down notes like a journalist. Beardy, welcome to the stream, Kid and Noodles. Been a bit since you've been here. By which I mean like maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3. We know you. I know YouTube doesn't notify me when your stream starts. Not anymore. I mean, you could click the bell icon. You could click the bell icon and be notified to every time I go live. I did? Oh. Yeah, that's YouTube's fault then. I don't know how to make it better then. Actually, let me check my stream settings. I don't know if it's going to be visible here, but like... paid promotion. No, it's not made for kids. No AI use. Why are automatic places and concepts here? Okay, recording and date location. Comments and ratings. It does not tell me. It's set to public. Yeah, I don't know then. I don't know why. Who can send messages? Anyone can send messages. Yeah, I don't know. No, there's no setting here that's normally there's a setting that that allows me to set whether or not my subscribers see the video, but I don't know. I would love to drink water, but I am out of it, and I'm resorting to a lifetime supply of Dr. Pepper. Ooh, that sounds bad. Okay, line art is done. Line art is done. Let me send this to... Actually, before I send this, let me just make it so that the lines are actually thick. Let me thicken up some of these lines. Like, these outside lines should not be this thin. It's gonna look kind of off for in a bunch of places because of this, but that's fine. It'll look human. Yeah, no, this is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me save. Okay. Take a screenshot. And send this to Commissioner. Line art done. How did you say you wanted this colored? You gave me a color scheme, but you also said monochrome. Please. What's the word? Clarify. Clarify. Okay. That's done. Let me update my to-do list. Okay, next on the list. Next on the list is Goji's Rogue Tiefling. Why did I do this again? Oh, right. I needed to do it for the... what is it called? Placed all of these in a folder because I needed to do it for the thumbnail. Let me take another drink. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's technically done. I need to do something else for... I need to do something for the other shoulder then. Wait, is this part of the head? Yeah, it is just part of the head. What did Goji say about leather to the sides, silk-esque for the underskirt? Yeah, that is... Okay, gotcha. I'm using like a 10 pixel brush. Yeah. There we go. How's everyone's day been, by the way? Like, I normally ask that at the start of the stream, but usually at the start of the stream, they're the only people here like Tin Sheet. They're fizzy. Usually there's only like a single person answering. Oh. Today. My day has been very decent. I've been absent due to real life shenanigans. And not all of those shenanigans have been bad. That makes me glad. Not only that you are doing things in real life, that not only the fact that you've been doing things in real life, but also the fact that not all of the things you've been dealing with in real life have been bad. Okay, how does this work again? Yeah, it's kind of just like that. Gotcha. Mood significantly brightened because of the Persona 4 remake coming up. Ah yes, Persona 4. There are a lot of people... I know a lot of people who very much dislike Persona 4 for reasons that make perfect sense to me. I do hope that the remake is I do hope that the remake is good though. Yeah, no, this doesn't work. How long is the skirt? It's barely longer than... Yeah, this is technically correct. Oh my goodness. I don't know why Goji decided to give the acrobatic tiefling this skimpy outfit. Like Goji's a personal friend of mine, and Goji normally doesn't do fan service characters. Goji normally doesn't do skimpy outfits like this. It looks good though. I will say that much. I do like the look. What did I do for the arm? Right. Gonna have to... Yeah, that's about right. Let me just make some erasures of the arm. It's hidden behind the head. Okay, this is me realizing that I'm gonna have to push the breast off to the side in order for... Okay. I guess we're doing this. Hide. Okay, so how do I push the breast off to the side? It's for aerodynamics? Trust me. Yeah, sure, Fizzy. I will trust you. Oh, it's not even... The breasts aren't even gonna be visible. Huh. Alright then. Okay, erase this part of the arm. Not that part. Okay, excellent. Okay. Do this again. Hide this. Okay. This OC looks like they'd make a great Fire Emblem unit. What weapon would they use? Like, are there knife users in Fire Emblem? I thought they were all just swords, spears, and axes. I don't know anything about Fire Emblem. They're basically bows, but not really. So are there knife users? Are there knife users in Fire Emblem? So you're saying the knife users are the archers? The knife users are the archers if they happen to be... If they happen to be at short range from an opponent? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Socks, no socks. Yes socks. Huh. Knee socks. Interesting. No, thigh highs. Thigh high leggings. Fascinating. Okay, she's not as scantily clad as I expected. It's just her upper body. Where all of the... where all of the important organs are. Oh, I need to search something. Redler Reds. Or was it? Why can't I search it? Okay. I can find this. Tumblr.com/Redler Red7 tagged movement. I swear, I have something tagged movement. Where is it? Fundamentals. There it is. Copy link. There it is. There it is. So he's armored in all of the parts related to movement, but all of the parts related to the fundamentals are not armored. I dozed off for a while. This might be my sign to call it a night. Have a good rest, my friend. Tin Sheet can attest. The moment someone mentions that they're sleepy, I will immediately tell them to just go to bed. Relatable. What is sleep? Good night. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you for being here, even for a little bit. Bad time, Bree. One buckle. Okay, sharp toes or Yes, not sharp toes. That is a steel toe though. That's gonna make tiptoeing noisier than necessary, but it does make combat easier as well. Oh, what's this? I got a notification for something. Ah, okay. That's fine. Everyone knows to aim for the toes in combat. Gotta have that armored. The notification was... The notification was just... an app asking what I thought of the food when I had something delivered last night. Did you know KFC in the Philippines sells chicken and rice for the equivalent of $2? It's still more expensive than buying from a local restaurant called the Carinderia, or cooking it yourself, but it's relative. If you want something delivered, it's one of the cheapest types of meals you can get. Only $2? Yeah, in the Philippines, that's like already kind of expensive. It's not that expensive, but it's kind of expensive. Do I know how to cook? I do know how to cook. It's just that buying individual meals is more expensive. But I don't know how to... How do I explain this? I haven't been in charge of buying groceries for long enough to be able to know how to buy groceries that are cheap enough. To save me money over just buying something from just buying my own foods from a local place that sells them for cheap. And the thing is, I would have bought from a local place that sells for cheap, but my mom recently got home from traveling, and she was really hungry. And it was really late at the time, so I just opted to buy her KFC. Chicken and rice. All things considered, not the worst thing you could buy. How good was the KFC? The local branch of ours is relatively good. KFC in the Philippines is quite... I would probably rank KFC chicken higher than Jollibee, but it's also more expensive than Jollibee. I also think KFC gravy is better than Jollibee gravy, but only if it's hot. When it's cold gravy, or like when it's lukewarm gravy, Jollibee wins it. Jollibee edges it out. And both restaurants are close enough that it was merely luck of the draw that we ended up with KFC instead of Jollibee. It was more of a whim than KFC being objectively better that we decided to buy KFC instead of anything else. Also, why is it so surprising that I know how to cook? Like, brother, I barely earn $3,000 a year. Why wouldn't I know how to cook? Knowing how to cook is cheaper than buying pre-prepared food. At the very least, rice and salt. At the very least, I know how to make rice and salt. Red always cooks? I don't always cook. Oftentimes I am not the one in charge of cooking. While I do know how to cook, the other members of this household, of my household, know how to cook better. So I'm not always. We are witnessing you cooking right now. Oh, that kind of cooking, yes. Metaphorical cooking, gotcha. Well, I am quite the metaphorical chef, I suppose. Okay, these are too far away. Is that an actual elbow or is it cloth of some sort? No, it's an actual elbow. Gotcha. How do I draw elbows again? So it says the artist who's been drawing human beings for 20 years. Nice map of Japan? Question mark? Time to go back to the depths for who knows how long. I will be back sometime, hard to tell when, but for now, the void is calling. I wish you luck, Red, and have a great rest of your stream. See you around. See you around, X. Have a good night. Okay, now I need to draw the arm. Lower this. If her arm were like this, would it be better? No, it wouldn't. So, the sheath for this big old knife. That's not a knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. So yeah, the sheath for this big old knife. Something like that. This is dumb. Okay. Undo. Okay, now I use free transform. How would the knife go into the sheath? The knife's like this, right? The knife is shaped like that. Should probably make this thicker. A little bit longer, this a little bit thicker. This a little bit thicker. The knife's this shape, right? Like that. You sort of you sort of become able to intuit that sort of stuff. That's a lot of fiddling. It's a lot of fiddling because I'm not using a physical knife. I'm not using a physical knife in a physical sheath. This is how a lot of curved sheaths work. Okay, hide all of these. Put this in the folder. In the folder. Oops. One more. Still one more thing that I need to do. I need to make it so that the arm guards, vambrace. They're called vambraces, right? Vambrace. Yeah, pretty much. They're pretty much called vambraces. No. Okay. Are we done? Not quite yet. Yeah, this is fine. Now, last but not least, give her... Wait, does she have a tail? No visible tail, it doesn't look like. But she does have a ponytail. That is a tail. That's a kind of tail. Not specifically the kind of tail I was talking about, but... I don't know enough about D&D tieflings to be able to say whether or not they typically have tails or tails, so it feels like a question to ask. Gonna add the magic around the knife. That's going to have to come during either the color phase, either during the color phase or the lighting phase. I typically don't draw fire effects using line art. Like you know how in the previous streams when I where is it? Like when I drew Sunny Milk or when I drew Marissa, I only started drawing the Danmaku afterwards. Accidentally showed a preview of the artwork that I'm posting on Sunday. Whoops. I was told not to show that off. Oh well. Okay, let's hide this. Share this to my commissioner before I actually begin drawing her in earnest. I might have to scale her up as well. This is rather small for the size of the canvas. Turn off retransform. Okay, there we are. Let me control print screen. Sketch pass 2. It's all coming together. Is there anything I need to change before I begin line art? Question mark. Send. Okay, next are the Toho OCs by Blue SQTO. Okay. Okay. Let me read, actually. Let me read the... So, Samantha, princess of a sandcastle, full sandy, overly pompous. Thinking she'll last 1,000 years. Like the sun is... draw her acting like the sun isn't killing her. Princess of a sandcastle? Castle princess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. Oh well. I love how you can see the typing inputs. Yeah. Might be surprising, but I hate most Toho OCs except for Tipsy Izai. Yeah, the OC... These O... do you hate the OC specifically? Is there a reason you hate the Toho OCs, or is it just because you don't like OCs? Like, did you hate that one artwork that I drew of, where is it? That one tea party artwork that I drew from a few weeks ago. Where is it? This one. Laundry Scarlet Mansion's OC. It's not hate. It's just it's not hate. It's just disinterest. Yeah, I don't have strong feelings about most Toho OCs, but they often stick out like sore thumbs compared to canon. You know, Kakoi. When you say stick out like sore thumbs, Do you just mean like in general? Do you just mean in general, or specifically when they're put next to canon characters? Like in the context of, like, if for example these are characters for a video game, like like if they're characters for a Toho fan game, like I can see them fitting. Like in the context of fan games, where it's not just official characters, I can see them fitting. I accidentally had the stream on mute, and somehow I didn't realize. Is my music quiet enough that you wouldn't notice this, that the stream was muted? That seems kind of wrong. It seems like something that wouldn't happen. I think I gave this lady shoulders that are too wide. Then again, I gave Mima pretty wide shoulders. Did I act already close? No, I didn't. Yeah, no, that's not that wide, actually. It's fairly normal. It's only wide when they're not... when they're sketched like this. It's night and I live with other people, so I keep the volume low. That's fair enough. Like, due to the way that the brain handles audio input, and the fact that I don't have any music that has lyrics, it's very likely that, my voice audio just automatically overpowers my own music. It also helps that I have attenuation turned on, so that whenever I speak, it automatically makes the music quieter. Tipsy Izai, who I've mentioned now and before, is a design that's literally taken from Phantasmagoria Flower View, Blue Dress, Blonde Fairy. Gotcha. So it's... like, just for the record, Tinsheet, like one of the reasons people react with disinterest over other people's Toho OCs is because they don't actually try to learn about them. Like, you have forced me to take interest in your Toho OC because you've asked me to draw her multiple times. Like, without that, I probably wouldn't have cared. So like, disinterest and dislike can only be solved by actually engaging. Okay, what was... Okay, Samantha, Princess of a Sandcastle, go full Sandy. What does full Sandy even mean? Draw her acting like the sun isn't going to kill her. I think the problem is I've seen a few actually bad OCs and their backstories in the past, so I just dismiss a ton of them from that alone. Okay, when you say bad OCs, do you mean OCs made by teenagers or OCs that are OCs made by people? Do you mean OCs made by teenagers or OCs made by people? People who are adults who have been making OCs for a long time. Teens and those that don't know much about Toho. Ah, gotcha. Separating teenagers from people is crazy. Teenagers are people, but I'm mostly talking about like if this is the thing is if the person making the OCs are not is not used to making OCs that are interesting or compelling, then they're going to be quote unquote bad. But they're not gonna going to be able to make OCs that look good that are good until unless they're actually given a chance and encouraged to make better OCs. Teenagers are not people. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say. I made Trumpet Fairy as a teenager. Then again, she is rooted in satire. How am I gonna do this? She needs a crown of braids. I'm gonna give her a crown of braids. I'm gonna give her a crown of braids, and I'm gonna give her an actual tiara. No. Tiara first and then crown of braids? No. Okay, tiara. Twin buns? No, that's not regal enough. It has to look pompous. It has to look pompous enough. I made a character named Captain Good Guy, who is not evil. Need to keep my roots. I constantly find myself expanding on her when I shouldn't. Tin Sheet. Why are you so against making a character, making a sincere OC? Are you scared of sincerity, Tin Sheet? Captain Good Guy is based on Kamen Riders and Power Rangers. Actually, it's more than one that I like. I remember a few that I look at with respect, but not full interest. Trumpet Fairy is supposed to be a one-trick pony, but she's more of a three-trick pony at this point. I don't know how to make a pompous looking hairstyle for this girl, so I might as well just a beach princess. Okay, I'm just gonna give her a Victorian outfit. She's gonna be in the middle of the castle. She's going to be in the middle of the beach wearing a Victorian princess outfit. I feel like I should just make another OC to unload the lore. But I'm too attached to Trumpet Fairy. I have to put Trumpet Fairy down. I mean, if you say so, but like, what's gonna happen to the... If you put Trumpet Fairy down, what's gonna happen to the subreddit? And all of the artwork that you have paid me money to draw? Okay. There's the corset. Now, I don't know how to draw what counts as an extremely pompous outfit. Purgatory, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Basically Contraption. I'm currently drawing Samantha, one of Blue SQTO's OCs. I have a description of her, and the description leaves much to be desired. I need to draw a overly pompous girl who is a princess of a sandcastle, but like, I don't know what to do this. I don't know how to do this. Welcome to the stream. I have 2022 OCs. I revealed that they exist now because of how horrifically incompatible with canon they are. How was my day? To be honest, I started my day preparing for stream, so my day so far has been exclusively just the stream. I don't know. Victorian era hairstyles. I guess I could give her this, but it's like, it's not that. Oh, this. Okay, this is excellent. Not only is it now, this is sufficiently pompous. Let's go. Wrong one. I should... Okay, there we go. My day is boring. I like that type of shirt collar. There we go. Standing collars, my beloved. Beloved. I'm at least level 3. Level 3 of what? Oh, that's one. I need to work on another one. I've only been streaming for an hour and a half? Huh. Okay. 2026-0613. Blue is Curio OC. What is the other OC's name then? Wrong window. Where is that email? Jean. Jean. Okay. Specific type of yokai. What type of yokai is this? Shoujo. Sojo. Based on a Chinese name for the same creature. Omnivorous, extremely fond of sake. Mountainous coast of Japan lives a race of intelligent sea spirits known as Sojo. They look like man-sized apes with long, shaggy red hair. Their faces are also reddish and blushed as if drunk. Bipedal like humans, occasionally wear clothes or skirts made of seaweed. Okay, so monkey girl wearing seaweed. Monkey girl wearing seaweed and drinking sake. Gotcha. If I were somehow in charge of designing Toho characters, half of them would have standing collars and capelets. Time slows down when you're having fun. It also speeds up when you're having fun. It really depends. Now, let me keep reading. What else? Full fur coat. Make her a little older than the average Toho. Narrow eyes. Perpetually blush. Gotcha. How do I draw this one? Most characters in Zoho are like 60 plus years old. Some are more than 1,000. Okay, but most of them also look like young girls. So I'm drawing a character that actually looks old. Like we joke about the fact that characters like Yukari, characters like Yukari and Kasen are hags, but they're not. But they still look like young women. They don't actually look that much older. Okay, I suppose that's about right for the pose that I want. Yeah, no, I don't think this is gonna work for... I don't think it's going to work for a portrait in the... I don't think it's gonna work for a portrait. Let me try that again. How do I want to do this is the issue. I dig this OC for a drunken aspect. That's enough for me. Yukari old jokes have gotten older than Yukari herself. How do I do... How do I do this? She's supposed to be older, pretty tall. Is Chen on a bike still funny? What is Chen on a bike? If it's a meme, I am not familiar with it. Oh, you know what? It's a reference. I like referencing it, but I never really found the Tricycle Chen that funny. I found... What is the expression that wants... Where's full coat? Okay, make the head taller to make her seem older. Do I just give her a mullet? I'm just gonna give her a mullet. Okay. I like the one edited comic where she runs over Suika and is stained with her blood. Nightmares taste like Pepsi. That truly shows she's old. She has an 80s haircut. Ah. Okay, the angle of the head probably fits better like this. Vodka, ginger, beer, and a hint of lime. It tastes like pine cone. If you ever find yourself making the same expression as the one you're drawing, yes, indeed. I have this slight smile, and I have the slight smile that I gave this character. Okay, what else can you tell me about the shoujo? Behavior, drinking large quantities of alcohol. They said to be wise. Understands human language, curious and gentle. Occasionally, groups of shoujo harassing sailors in the ship would stray too close to their homes. Rarely violent. Flee into the water after stealing a few barrels of sake. Okay. Gotcha. Whoops, wrong one. I don't express it often. I often draw characters characters themselves expressing my emotions that I don't express. Mostly smug for some reason. Maybe there's a certain smugness to you that you suppress. So what did the description say again? Long red hair, wears a full fur coat. Make her look a little bit older. Gotcha. What do fur coats look like again? Fur coat. Oh, gotcha. It's all fur. Gotcha. This is gonna be troublesome to draw. Okay. Hide. Okay. Ong Ramirez, welcome to the stream. I don't draw so I don't draw my characters, alas. Smug wolf inside me. She looks Russian with that fur coat. Yeah, she does, doesn't she? Would she look Russian if the mullet? Would she still look Russian with the full mullet? Are the art commissions like in drawing random users stream, or is it just drawing characters? These are these art commissions, like I was contacted by someone and they paid me, and this is me drawing them on stream. The art requests are once a month. Speaking of the art requests, I still have the art request from last month that I haven't finished yet. So I have 4 that I need to finish. And 2 of them are related to... One of them is related to Minecraft. One of them is Tin Sheet's Train. Where was I? Right. Like, I still need to finish a bunch of the ones that I did from last month. Or Minecraft requests next stream. Oh, I hope not. Like, I'll still draw them, but I also, like... If all of my request streams end up being characters that I don't know, while I do enjoy drawing characters I don't know, if all of them end up being characters I don't know, I'm gonna start I'm gonna start enjoying doing these commission streams less. Like, all these commission streams are for fun. Not commission streams. These the art request streams from chat, those are done for fun. And if I'm not having fun, then why bother? The coat looks real comfy. Well, personally, mine's gonna be in Minecraft. Yours is going to be another Minecraft one? I'll still draw it. I just hope that I don't get... I just hope that majority isn't Minecraft related, because... like, it feels kind of wrong to be drawing fan art of a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers that I don't even watch. Okay, the question is, do I make her barefoot and imply that she's wearing nothing underneath? It's not supposed to be. Like, Blue Studio told me that it's not supposed to be, what is it called? This isn't supposed to be fan service heavy. Like, Blue Studio actively told me to make it so that, when I draw Mima, actively told me that when I draw Mima, I don't draw her with her shirt open. Mima has to have her shirt closed. So I don't know. Redler unlocks SSJ2 on stream, not clickbait. Red Snaps, part 1. The fact it is Minecraft gives it plus 15% luck. I thought it was because you didn't like guessing what the pixels on the skins were. I also don't guess. I also don't like that. But it's mostly just... I also don't like that. I also don't like drawing boxes. Like, I get enough of that when I do box drills. Like, ideally, when I draw something, I'm drawing... Ideally, when I draw something, I'm drawing a thing, not a box. Not a thing abstracted into a bunch of cubes. Okay. Red versus geometry. Ideal? Sometimes you can't get away from just drawing things like they're a bunch of boxes. Sometimes you can't get away from it. But ideally, I'm not just drawing boxes. Okay. These two are... I haven't gotten responses from Huitzel or Goji, so that means... I just... Okay, I'm gonna send these to Blue's Curio. I made progress on stream. Where is it? Reply. I have made progress on stream. Here is Samantha. I need clarification on what you mean by sand princess and go full Sandy. Isn't Sand Princess a yokai? Sand Princess yokai? No, it's not a... I'm getting AI generated artwork. I'm getting hide the AI generated artworks. Sand Princess yokai. Yeah, no. It's not an actual Sand Princess. I'm saying Sand Princess. That's Temery from that's Temery from Naruto. That's a Sand Princess, but not the Sand Princess I'm looking for. Okay. A type of yokai? Question mark. Okay, next take a screenshot of the other one. This here is Jean. Here is Jean. I gave her a mullet. Her look older and kinda silly looking. Also matches the furry coat. Thoughts? Question mark. Okay. This one's done. This one's... I'm going to need... I'm gonna need I'm going to need responses from both of them, from all of my commissioners before I continue any of these. So I might as well just work on these artworks that This is from Switcheroo. She looks like a Russian stereotype. I love her. She looks like a Russian stereotype, but she's also Japanese. So, not wrong. Not wrong. Yeah. No, not wrong, Fizzy. Sand Princess reminds you of Daisy. Does it now? Okay. So, Ron is blonde. Ron is blonde. Tails is a redhead. Tails is a redhead. Tails looks like he's blonde, but he is a redhead. His fur color is orange, not yellow. So we should be able to differentiate the difference. Privet, fellow yokai comrade. Russia is in Asia, technically. There are parts of Russia that are considered parts of Asia, yes. Like, it's hard for Russia to be at war with the Chinese and Japanese back in the 1800s. Back in the 1800s, if they weren't part of Asia. There's Tails' color. There's Tails. Granted, not being part of Asia never stopped the Romans from trying to conquer Asia, but you know how that turned out. And not being part of Asia also didn't stop the Mongols from invading Europe. Okay, red. Not that shade of red. There we go. Green. Yellow. let's make it the same shade of yellow that Ron has. Okay, blue. Whoops. What other parts are not white? Let me take a look. What does Ron look like again? Stream projects, drawing every Toho. Using my own art as reference images. Right. Gotcha. Not entirely correct by doing it like this, but it's fine. Like these balls are not these circles are not to be filled in. That's annoying. Where else? Where else should there be? Where else? Where else should have color? Like this, maybe? No, that's fine. Just make it red. All of it red. What does Shen's eyes... Okay, she has amber eyes. Let's reuse Tails' color. Okay. I made Shen a little bit... She's still relatively pale, but I made her skin a little bit darker. Okay, same shade of yellow, I guess. There we go. That's better. Didn't know Shen forged the solar system with her bare hands. I did not know that. I didn't realize Shen was at the level of a god. Were her eyes also golden? Yes. Okay, now I need this to be brownish. This one's definitely grayish. Oh, I did this wrong. Why did I use line art for the fire? Why did I give the fire line art? Okay, Tails. What color is Tails' eyes again? I believe they were blue. Miles, Tails, were blue. Excellent. I think it'll look better if these frills were also blue. Alternatively, maybe it'll look better if all of it was blue. I'm honestly not sure. Chen solos the verse, by the way. Tails and Nitori could be friends. They could be. Chen solos Hekacha. Very clean. Okay, let's add the fire. Actually, no, not yet the fire. Let's add the glass texture. And now we add the fire. Okay, let's add some shadows. What am I doing? There we go. There we go. That makes things easier. Would she win against all three Hekashas? She's so strong that not even Eren can save you from her. Why did I turn that off? Honk? Wait, what about Aiden? What are we talking about? Chen made the stars and the planets and the molecules that holds us together. Very clean did she? Plants versus zombies, quintuple sun strat. Survival day strats be like. I come into the stream and I hear my not even. I didn't say Aiden. I said Aiden. E-I-R-I-N. Aiden. She made the earth solely so she could produce cats. Very clean. Okay. Shadows. How are y'all tonight? It is currently 4 in the afternoon for me. I'm doing decently well. Feeling quite happy about the weather right now because it's been so hot for so long for the past several weeks, but it started raining again. A lot earlier than I expected it to, but it started raining again, and it's the rain is so good. I am so happy that it's raining. Words can By the way, I made a real Toho wiki with Chen, and it's completely about this. You made a joke wiki just about Chen being the strongest? I thought the quote-unquote strongest was supposed to be Cherno. Rainy season is better than dry season. Yep. Like, no matter how much it floods, rainy season always beats the dry season. Cherno is the strongest and not a fraud. Very clean. Cherno is a fraud and a liar. It also has breakdancing yo move Konpaku. Very clean. I hear that Tay is a color fixer. Okay. Hide the fire. Did I draw my fire on the... Okay, I didn't. I was gonna get mad at myself for drawing the fire on the same layer as my colors, but thankfully I didn't. Excuse me. The wiki you made also has the trumpet fairy? Thief. Thief? What do you mean by thief? Some people say Cherno is weak, and that's when she pops her domain expansion. It's as genuine as a lie can get. Very clean. Okay, what's next? Shadows for the blue parts. Yep. Any other blue parts? Nope. Oh, I didn't do the shadows for... I didn't do any shadows for underneath Ron's head. Oops. Let me fix that. I also didn't do any shadows for Chen's arms. Okay, need to do shadows for the red parts now. Red parts on Chen first, and then red parts on the model rocket. Red on the model rocket. Next is what is next? Green parts, I suppose. I need to take a drink. Drink some water. This will be the art that I release today. Or rather tonight. Last but not least, the brown parts of Chen's hair. Okay, anything else? Eh. Okay, background. That's a bit much. What if the background was this? Okay, that's a bit better. What if the background was purple? There we... That's a bit better. Excellent. This is for Switch Iru. This is gonna be the artwork that I post today. Tonight, rather. Okay. I'm gonna need... for my commissions, I'm gonna need feedback from Goji. Feedback from Huitzel. And feedback from Blue Studio. But for now, we're good. I think this is the end of this stream. I've managed a good 3 hours. Very, very good progress for 3 hours. So next stream is going to be on the 17th. It's probably going to be another commission stream, and if not a commission stream, then it's going to be a stream of me completing all of the artworks that I failed to complete last month. Where is it? There's this one. This Minecraft again, and Tinsheet's Train, and finally Shia's the android from Detroit Become Human. Yeah, those are on the docket next week on Wednesday. On the 20th, it's going to be our art request stream once again. So mark your calendars for 2 p.m. Philippine Standard Time on June 20th. Gonna be taking requests from chat, and I'm gonna be drawing them for free. So mark your calendars. Before I end this, let me remind everyone, I have a coffee.com/Redler Red7. I draw artwork for strangers on the internet, and strangers on the internet pay for my bills. As you can see, strangers on the internet have paid 200% of my $200 goal for this month. But the month is already halfway done, and the next month there's going to be new bills. If you would like to be one of those strangers to help pay for those bills, send me a tip. Even as little as $1 helps. That's coffee.com/RedlerRed7. That's ko-fi.com/RedlerRed7. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you all on the next stream.